Welcome back, YouTube. You are watching Beverly Hills Boss. I am Nicole Rodrigues, CEO of one of Beverly Hills' top PR firms here in sunny, right now dark, Los Angeles. Today, I am going to expose the marketing strategy behind one of my favorite international Netflix series, La Casa de Papel. In English, they call it Money Heist.
The future is now.
So for those of you who are just as passionate about Money Heist as I am, please let me know. Put a bella ciao in the bottom, right in the comments. Let me know that you're a fan because I love this series. They are on season 3 and they had me hooked at 1. Why? Let me tell you. But first, be sure you subscribe and give us a thumbs up. When you are trying to pull together a brand new series, there are a lot of people out there who try to figure out what platform should I put it on? Should I put it on my own YouTube channel? Should I try to get it to Netflix? Should I try to get it to Hulu? Should I try to get it to Amazon? I mean, now the possibilities are endless. There are a ton of streaming platforms. So lucky for Netflix, Netflix made the choice and brought La Casa de Papel to their platform, and I'm so glad that they did. The production quality of this show is insane. I just love it. The writing, intense. Every single episode, so good. The storyline, ridiculous. The characters, amazing. All of these things play into how well you can market a show. Now, I personally stumbled on La Casa de Papel by accident, scrolling like many of us do, sitting around trying to figure out what show do we want to watch. Okay. Money Heist came up, but I also noticed that it was in Spanish, so of course, naturally, I listened to it in Spanish, kept the subtitles there because my Spanish is okay, it's not perfect. So, in the actors' true voices, kept the subtitles on, and I was hooked. Immediately followed Money Heist / La Casa de Papel on Instagram. Why? Because I am a loyal watcher at this point. Season 1 had me in. Professor, Denver, Berlin. Oh, Berlin. Oh my God. Okay, so for those of you who haven't seen it, he's my favorite. Rio, I mean, all of these characters, so much passion, really great acting. So after season 1, immediately I watched season 2, and it was amazing. Great actors, great storyline, all of this is happening, but what I'm noticing is that all of a sudden, the marketing, I just start seeing it pop. I start seeing videos, I'm seeing things on YouTube, I'm seeing things on Instagram. Why? There is such a thing as cookies. People probably knew that I was absolutely hooked. So what? I was being marketed to, but I didn't mind, right? On the back end, I'm sure there are a lot of things happening in your guys' computers that you guys don't know about. These phones are listening all the time. So as I'm talking about my favorite Netflix series to my hairdresser, my sister, my friends, everybody, you name it, talking about this amazing series, all of a sudden what? I notice that I'm being marketed to. I see ads pop up. I see all of these fun things happening, and I realize what some people might not know is when you're doing searches, when you're talking about these things, your devices are just about always on. They see your habits. So as a consumer, I didn't mind that I was being reminded that this is an amazing show. No problem at all. But my favorite, now imagine, La Casa de Papel is produced and created in Spain. I traveled to Greece this summer before season 3 launched, and I was so surprised to find people in Greece love this show. I found different consumer products. I brought some for my friends, especially those who know all of the inside jokes, but I was at regular stores seeing La Casa de Papel posters. I got a little professor. I got something that said Bella Ciao. I loved it, and I spent all of my money that day probably on all of those exciting items. But that's the thing that happens. You create a great show with a great storyline. You bring people in, and guess what? They want to buy merchandise. I certainly spent my money And once that was done, I got home and I was excited to see that season 3 was ready. Now I am excited about season 4 because I'm hooked. The total end of season 3, now I'm upset that I have to wait for season 4, but I will be one of the first to watch as soon as it's there. So what does this tell all of you? First of all, if this is helpful to just hear about my favorite Netflix show, let me know. Let me know if you like the show. Let me know who your favorite character is. My answer, Berlin. All right, so enough about my favorite show on Netflix. What's yours? Let me know in the comments. And before you decide, maybe go watch Money Heist first and then tell me after you watch it, because it might change your mind. Anyway, for those of you who are creating shows, producer, you want to be a director, and you want to figure out what makes a great show, well, I'm not the expert in that, but I can tell you how to market one. When I was doing PR at BHI, which is one of the biggest Los Angeles PR firms here, I had the very privilege of leading the PR strategy for Hulu original content. I worked with their amazing in-house team, and we worked together on strategy for launching awesome shows. One of my favorites was Islos High. Another one that really highlighted great storylines that impact Hispanic culture. And being of Puerto Rican descent, it really spoke to me. I enjoyed being able to watch that storyline develop and also be able to market it. And what did we do? When your favorite shows, either on Netflix, Amazon, Hulu, you name it, are going to be launched, there is certain PR magic that happens behind the scenes. First of all, we know about the shows well before the public knows about the shows. And because of that, we need to see show descriptions, see who the talent is, see what we're working with, what are the assets that we have to work with, and when do we make these announcements to get people excited to tune in. Islos High, also another Hispanic / Latino focused series, was one of my favorites because it really focused on a lot of the issues that teenage people of Hispanic culture face, especially in East Los Angeles and other areas. They touched on actual events, things that were happening, STDs, teen pregnancy, things that are sometimes hard to discuss with your kids. They opened up a door for parents to be able to watch the show with their kids and discuss some of the issues that were happening. I got to work with the great cast and all of the people involved in a lot of these shows with Hulu. And what we did was develop great media alerts, which are kind of like press releases. Media alerts are usually used more in the entertainment industry. They also include the who, why, what, when, where, so that people know all of the exciting details that go along with one of these shows. So what does it take to have great PR around your potential online series? You need to know what you have in your arsenal. Who is in your show that's potentially noteworthy? Who is behind the scenes in your show that's potentially noteworthy? What assets can you give to media with regards to stills from behind the scenes, clips from the show that you can give to media? You can let media preview your series under embargo so that they get a chance to watch, digest, and put out their reviews when your series launches to get people excited to go tune in for themselves. There's a lot more that I can go in depth when it comes to talking about these online video series. This is very much just a highlight, but I want you guys to know that there's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes when getting someone excited to watch an online streaming series. Anyway, was this helpful? If it was, let me know in the comments. If it wasn't, I'm also open to hearing why. I am here to help create great content that you guys can learn from, and I had a lot of fun with this one, so I hope you did too. Don't forget to follow. Those links are all in the bio. Also, go to BeverlyHillsBoss.com for your free gift and more information about my book that's coming out in January 2020.